Well, it's that time again, getting ready for another Lego show. Going to try and hopefully get there in one piece, so I thought I'd share the journey with you, see how we get on. So this is kind of what I've come up with. Second time going on a trip. So I've got these kind of food containers that I managed to get abandoned by a food delivery many moons ago, but luckily they're quite a good size for transporting Lego. And I've got one of these big IKEA containers. Say hello to everyone, Loki. Good boy. I've only just made it home from work. So we're going to try and fit this all in the car. And I know for a fact, unfortunately, some of my bits in there do need to be a little bit fixed. But it's all packed, all padded. So let's see what we can fit in. So I'm pretty sure we're hopefully packed, ready to go. A little bit of space for a suitcase and some wiring and things, but that's the biggest issue. Hopefully that doesn't move around too much in the car, but we'll have to just drive slowly, take it easy. Sadly, it doesn't fit next to the other ones, and it doesn't fit in that. What a pain in the bum. But hey, that's the way it goes. Packed now, finally, about to go. Wish us luck. So as I'd not done a huge amount of actual talking in my videos, filming at the event, and it was really quite noisy and crowded, I thought I'd just do a little voiceover of the actual videos that I took. There might be a couple of photos that I had towards the end as well, or might just do a separate thing with some posts as well. So this was my medieval setup in the end, with the modified Line Knight castle, my mock village marketplace, with the two longboats here coming to invade with a massive Viking army. And here you can see, unfortunately, a couple of little glitches with the lighting having fallen down or not working in the middle of the show, but managed to get that fixed for it later on. And then just kind of walking through some of my Brick GP equipment as well, which had a lot of positive feedback, and it was great talking to parents and in particular people who are involved in primary school education. Had a lot of positive feedback from parents homeschooling as well, which was lovely. So thank you so much for taking the time to come and talk to me about things, and please do continue to check out the channel. So I just wanted to talk you through the process a little bit about it as you're watching the videos of the displays that we did. So obviously appreciate kind of everything that you see, because there were some amazing displays. But all in all, yeah, really positive experience from the venue itself. So that was the Falcon in Bude, who were really gracious enough to let us have our display there. The first time that we'd ever had a show in Cornwall, let alone in Bude. But they were brilliant, setting up sort of tables and things for us and helping out during the day. Really pleasant staff. The setup was from, the show started at 10 o'clock. We managed to get in for 7:30, so I was probably one of the later people coming up, just because we'd have a bit of a rough night with kids and coughs and not sleeping particularly well. But then managed to set up for the next 2.5 hours, classically rushing in, trying to get everything done. Minifigure placement, I think, on this scale was probably my biggest challenge. And then trying to get some of the videos to play on a loop or on a playback. But ultimately, luckily, I had my other half with me who managed to fix that for me while I was trying to set up the scenes and not cause too much stress with the kids. And yeah, had a lot of fun talking to a lot of people throughout the show, and getting to know a little bit more about Bude itself. We had some social time as well with some other members of the Lug, a couple of meals as well, which was great fun. We had to have a little bit of banter about Lego and our builds and our things and ideas for the future. But all in all, what is the point of these events? Well, not only is it to share our love and passion of Lego and our amazing builds, but really the main thing is for charity. So our Lego user group, Plimlug and Plimlug Bricktacular, which is our event system, is a not-for-profit organization. So we raise money and funds for charities, and we try and sort of keep it local, because we're trying to sort of keep the shows local to where we are and where we live. And this particular event was in sponsor of Corey's Farm. So Corey's Farm is a fairly new charity based on the border of Cornwall and Devon, and it's an amazing place that provides therapeutic support for families and children through natural therapy with sort of animal therapy and nature, in particular for children who are going through really tough times with difficult sort of emotional needs and medical needs, as well as their families and carers. So it was really lovely to meet members of the charity and the founders and talk to them a little bit more about it, and actually to see where all of our effort was actually going to go. So it was lovely, lovely, lovely time. So thank you again, and hopefully we've raised quite a bit of money. And actually, I think we did really well, because our pre-sales actually for this show were just shy of 300 tickets in total, and I think we sold another 50 or 60 tickets at the door. So all in all, I think it was actually our biggest, if not really close to being our biggest event of the Plymlug Bricktacular. So I really have to say congratulations to the rest of the committee and Dan, who was our local member, to have set all of this up. Couldn't have done it without him and without our team. But I think the displays you're seeing are a massive, massive group of displays of all sorts of mix and passions. The one in particular, as you can see here, an amazing, massive airport mock with an airplane mock as well, made by really, really talented builders. And really fun Easter eggs in this one in particular. We had a mix with a fairground, Studville Bay coming back with a massive football stadium. We had a massive lit up motorized fairground. Classically, you can't have a Lego event without a Lego train. Really lot of fun. Some of the classic scenes that we could bring in from the old classic Lego mocks here of a Roman Empire coming in, and a load of Indiana Jones inspired builds as well, which Lucas absolutely loved. That was his star of the show. But a few more events coming down later on this year. We'll have an event in Oakhampton coming up, and then in July, and later on this year, Axminster in December. So stay tuned, and hopefully we'll get to see you at one of our shows in the very near future. And we'll be, of course, sort of sharing some of those details on the channel as I either adapt or continue to build some more for these future displays and shows, as we like to keep it mixed so that you don't come to the same show twice and have the same builds. So really stay tuned, and hope to see you at an event for really good causes local to where the events are kept. Take care, everyone. Hope you have a lovely day.